up here so I can see this book I'm going to read from. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. It had to be flashing like the Daily Double. It had to be playing on TV. It had to be loudmouthed on the comedy hour. Be announced over loudspeakers. The CIA and Mafia are in cahoots. And it had to be said in old ladies' language. It had to be said in American headlines. Kennedy stretched and smiled and got double-crossed by low-life goons and agents. Rich bankers with criminal connections. Dope pushers in CIA working with dope pushers from Cuba. Working with big-time syndicate Tampa, Florida. To be said with a big mouth. It had to be moaned over factory foghorns. It had to be chattered on car radio news broadcast. It had to be screamed in the kitchen. Yelled in the basement where uncles were fighting. It had to be howled on the streets by newsboys to bus conductors. It had to be foghorned in the New York harbor. It had to echo under hard hats. It had to turn up the volume in the university ballrooms. It had to be written in library books, footnoted. It had to be in the headlines of the Times and Le Monde. It had to be barked over TV. It had to be heard in side alleys through ballroom doors. It had to be played on wire services. It had to be bells ringing in. Dead in the middle of a joke in Las Vegas. It had to be FBI Chief J. Edgar Hoover and Frank Costello's syndicate mouthpiece meeting in Central Park, New York together weekends, reporting Time magazine. It had to be the Mafia and the CIA together. Started war on Cuba. Assassination headlines. It had to be the dope cops in the Mafia who sold all the heroin in America. It had to be the FBI and organized crime working together in cahoots against the commies. It had to be ringing on multinational cash registers. Worldwide laundry for organized criminal money. Yeah. It had to be the CIA and the Mafia and the FBI together. They were bigger than Nixon. And they were bigger than war. It had to be a gorge full of murder. It had to be a mountain ass, a solid mass of rage, a red hot head, a scream in the back of the throat. It had to be in Kissinger's brain. It had to be in Rockefeller's mouth. It had to be the Central Intelligence, the family, on Vegas, the agents in Mafia, organized crime, junkies. They wanted Attica. They wanted J.F.K. They wanted war in Indochina. They had to be the CIA, and the Mafia, and the FBI. Multinational capital. Strong arm squads. Private detective agencies for the very rich. And their armies, navies, and air force bombing planes. It had to be capitalism. This vortex of this rage. This competition man to man. The horse's head in the capo's bed. The Cuban turf and rumbles and hitmen and gang wars across oceans. Bombing Cambodia settled the score when Soviet pilots manned Egyptian fighter planes. Chile's red democracy was bumped off with White House pots and pans. A warning to Mediterranean governments. The secret police have been embraced for decades. The NKVD and CIA keep each other's secrets. The OGPU and DIA never hit their own. The KGB and FBI are one mind, brute force, and full of money. Brute force, worldwide, and full of money. Brute force, worldwide, and full of money. Brute force, worldwide, and full of money. Worldwide, full of money. They had to be rich. They had to be powerful. They had to murder in Indonesia 500,000. Had to murder in Indochina 2 million. Had to murder in Czechoslovakia. Had to murder in Chile. Had to murder in Russia. And had to murder in America.
Fuck you!
Check this out. At a show like this, when people are jumping around and having a good time, it's always nice to see people getting into the music. I'm really into that. I'm sure this club has a policy of not letting people on stage. And it does suck, but the thing about it is they need to do that in order to have shows here. So if you're gonna like be pushed and shoved up in front, just be aware that it's these people in front have a job as well to stop that. But I will mention this really quickly, that when I came in here, these people were armed with billy clubs and they had a stash full of billy clubs right over here. And I just want to warn them, just like I've warned you, if I see any of these people beating on kids with billy clubs, I guarantee you, you're gonna get a fucking cymbal stand in the back of your head. Because that's fucking bullshit. It's important that everyone is cautious of everyone's rights, and that includes the people working the security guard. So now that I got your attention on that one, I'd like to mention the fact that we've been in Europe, and in Germany especially, quite a few times and played quite a few shows. And the last time we were here, we played in Frankfurt. And it was right around the time when that Turkish family was bombed and their children were murdered and their fucking mothers were murdered. I remember because we couldn't get to the show because the streets were blocked off because there was a lot of people out in the streets protesting. and sharing each other's company and each other's strength in a fight against fascism here in Germany. I think it's important to mention the urgency in the situation, because what has started out as a group of skinheads preaching fascist ideology and raising their hands for the white race, preaching slogans, has now turned into the fucking murder of innocent Turkish and innocent people of color here in Germany. I think it's important that all of us realize that, and realize it's no longer a time to be complacent. It's no longer a time to sit and say, yes, I don't support fascism, but if you're talking to me, I say that if you're not doing anything to fight fascism, then you're supporting fascism. If you're not doing anything to fight the revolution, then you're a counter-revolutionary. So I think it's important. We've been working in conjunction with the Anti-Nazi League here in Germany. We have pamphlets of information that will give you access to organizations that you can become more involved in spreading the information against fascism and being a part of it. Not just yelling, fuck racism. Not just yelling anti-fascist statements, but being a part of a movement that will destroy fascist movements, that will destroy fascist ideologies and keep them clean from this place. If there's someone who would like to speak on anything that's on their minds about fascism, about what they've seen in this area of Germany, or about whatever you want to, come up here and speak it. If there's anyone that has a desire to come up and say something, okay, because you might have some insight that we don't. We're not from here. We want to hear it. Would you like to come up? Would you like to speak about what's happening here in this area about fascism? Come on up, man. Come on up. This brother's name is Amr, and he's going to come up and say, please listen respectfully.
Okay. See, he's a great guy, this guy, because, and I say this not only because of his music, but because of his speech here, which he made. So, but he's saying something, you know. He's saying something about fascism and so weiter. I'll tell you, I'm an Ausländer, and he's supposed to say, or no, I'll say it, fuck the law, because the law in this land is fucking hard, and I'm becoming afraid of saying all these things here, you know. By the way, me and this guy, we are in the same job, you know. I sing too.